Hi, Tanna Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And today I want to talk to you about how we have too much information coming at us all the time. And the reason I'm doing this video is I had a moment the other day where I couldn't remember something very simple and something very basic. And this happens every once in a while. And I know the tendency of people, particularly if you're middle-aged or if you're a little bit older, you think, oh no, it's the beginning of Alzheimer's or dementia. And I don't go there because I understand how powerful my thoughts are, and I just don't choose that for myself. So I know that that's not it, but it does get frustrating. And when I can't think of just a simple word that I'm trying to use in a sentence, sometimes it's very frustrating. And then I had this realization that there's so much going on around me in my own life, in the media, and I've talked about this before, that my brain is on overload and there's not enough room for just the simple stuff. Like, I can't find the simple stuff because it's mixed in with all the other extraneous stuff that's coming at me all day, every day. And I've actually limited my time on social media, and then there's still a ton of stuff. It's just kind of there in the ether. But it actually reminded me also of this Duran Duran video from the 90s called Too Much Information. I'm not sure if you ever heard of it, but I actually worked at Capitol Records for 20 years. Many of you know that, and I'm in the video. If you look on YouTube, look Duran Duran, Too Much Information, there's a video, and my friend Jody is in radio promotions, and she took me with her, and they had a concert at Barker Hangar at Santa Monica Airport. And we all wore these 3D glasses, and they played a concert, and we just jumped around and danced, and were part of the video. So if you see it, I'm in there somewhere wearing the 3D glasses. But that was about advertising, and how we, at that time, were just bombarded with advertisements and pushing products on us that we don't really need, and trying to make us feel less than, and this product will make us feel better or make us acceptable. So just imagine there's this song about this same kind of thing from 20 years ago, and now consider how much more information there is available. Not just available, but like kind of in your face all day, every day. If you're on Facebook all day, there's a lot of stuff there. And I've said before, I don't watch the news. I haven't watched it in years, but then I didn't have to, because everything was on Facebook that happened in the world. So I just want you to think about how much information is coming at you all the time. And there was an interesting bit of information that I heard from Dr. Christiane Northrup, who I love her. She just had a new book come out called Goddesses Never Age, and she's also got a PBS special airing right now called Glorious Women Never Age. And I think this was the day after I had that little moment and that realization of, oh, this is why I have a hard time remembering things. I thought this was so fascinating. She gave this little fact, it's actually a big fact, that today we have 250,000 times more information coming to us in one day than we did in an entire year in the year 1900. Think about that for a minute. No wonder we can't think straight, and no wonder there are more mental problems and memory issues. It's nobody's fault. There's just stuff out there, but we have the power to control what we allow in our sphere, or that vibrational bubble. We can choose to simplify it, and that's what I try to do. I try to simplify my life as much as possible. And I'm on the computer as much as anybody else, although I'm trying to limit it. I love looking up things and doing research. So I overwhelm myself sometimes, and I think we all do this. But what I'm trying to do, and what I suggest that you do, it's part of that stepping away from the computer as often as you can. But just in your daily life, simplify everything as much as you can. I mean, I'll give you one example. I have all of our bills automated. They pay at the same time of the month. They go straight to the credit card. Then I just have to pay one credit card bill every month. Plus I'm getting extra points. So that's just one thing that I do. And that was suggested to me by a coach that I took in a business organization class years ago. And I love it because it's one less thing. So look at every area of your life and think about where you can eliminate one thing, just one less thing, to simplify your life a little bit. Look at what you could eliminate. Is there anything that you can completely take off of your plate? Either stop doing, forget about, delegate to somebody else. If there is, then do it. And it'll make things a little easier for you. So that's basically my message for you. Just simplify, and when you are finding yourself overwhelmed with that too much information thing, and be conscious of it, because not people don't even really realize or think about the fact that this is why we can't think straight sometimes, because there's just so much coming at us all the time. You have the power to say stop. And this is where meditation is great too, because that's when you completely withdraw from the world and you're just in your own head and you're connecting with the most important source of information, your higher self, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, divine power. That is your most important connection for information. That is where the divine inspired information is going to come from that you want to pay attention to and follow. So make that your priority. That's something that I'm doing, and boy, it sure makes a difference, and I feel that I'm being guided. I feel more strongly. I mean, it's always there, but when you can really hear it and follow it, it makes a big difference in your life. So try that. And if you've done this, I mean, I'd love to hear your experience. If you feel this way and you were like, I don't know why, I'm so overwhelmed, share your experience below. If you've done your own version of unplugging and pulling back and simplifying, share with us how you did it, because we could all use some information and help each other out in every situation, but particularly this one, because it involves pretty much everybody on the planet, unless you live somewhere where you don't have internet access. So that's my message for you today, but I do appreciate you being plugged in to watch my video today. I always appreciate you being here. And if you do enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Forward to your family and friends if you feel so inspired. And if you'd like these videos delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, jump over to my website, tannamarshall.com, and get on the mailing list. And there's a gift for you there. So with that, I just want to suggest that you find one thing to do to simplify your life this weekend. And make it fun. Think about, what can I get rid of that's going to make me feel lighter and help me think more clearly. And I think you'll enjoy the process, because I'm enjoying the process. And share your experiences. I'd love to hear them. And I'll see you next week.